whole situation with this escape inmate and this prison guard who took off. When I first heard about it, I was like, but I was like, oh, whatever, it happens. You know what I'm saying? The more you think about it, and the fact that they didn't let nobody know that this dude was a white supremacist dude. You never heard that mentioned at any time during the whole entire ordeal. You know what I'm saying? Turns out this guy is a heavy, hardcore white supremacist. Then I thought about it. I'm like, I've been in between juvenile and adult. I've been in way too many facilities. You know what I'm saying? And I'll tell you for a fact, one thing I have never seen ever, not one time, and I've been transported many times for many reasons. I have never seen one prison guard or employee transport a person. Never. I didn't think about that at first. I think I heard somebody say it. Matter of fact, your world or somebody might have said it, and I thought about it. I'm like, yeah, that's a goddamn fact. I ain't never heard Kimberly Frazier. How you doing? I ain't never heard. I ain't never seen one prison guard be able to transport somebody. Not never. You know what I'm saying? And go follow Kimberly Frazier's new channel. You know, they shut her down. Shout out to Kimberly Frazier. Not once. So I'm sitting there thinking like that is weird. And on top of that, this dude's in there for a murder. You know what I'm saying? A murder. He's not in there for no jaywalking parking ticket. He's in there for a murder. So they're gonna let one female officer transport a 6'4", 6'9" murder suspect by herself. That shit ain't right. Something else is going on here. I think this dude he must have been the only person that was able to access some type of information, some type of something, some type of job he must have did when he was out. He must have did something for them. And for her to end up dead before she came back, they said the gun was still in her hand and stuff like that. Could be, I don't know, you know what I'm saying? But I just heard the 911 call and I was like, what in the hell? I was like, the news was like, listen to Vicky White's 911 call. She was in distraught and distress. So I heard the call. And then first of all, she wasn't in no goddamn distress. K. Cole, salute to you. Kimberly Fraser, I never heard of that either. It makes me think it was a diversionary tactic. Hell yeah, because first of all, on the 911 call, she didn't sound like she was in too much goddamn distress to me. And second of all, how are they? This is why the cops was chasing them. How was they on a 911 call with the police as they're being chased? What the fuck did they pick up the phone and call the police and say the police is chasing us? How did 911 call? How did they get onto a 911 call with the police as they was being chased right before she shot herself? That doesn't even make sense. That literally makes no sense. And smash the goddamn like button like K. Cole just said. It don't cost you nothing to hit that goddamn button. If you don't, you just fronting and you ain't really about motherfucking nothing. That don't make no goddamn sense. How it just doesn't make sense to me. And then I'm like, the lady left. All right, it was her last day of work. It's possible, you know what I'm saying, that people get lonely. You know what I'm saying? People get lonely. She's getting older. She's about to retire. She's like, you know what? I gave it my best shot at life. Maybe she was divorced, or maybe she never been married, or maybe she's like, you know what? I'm gonna mess around and die lonely out here in these streets. This inmate isn't take a chance and go. That that's possible. You know what I'm saying? That's why at first I was like, oh, this is like a love story and shit like that. That's possible. Then you sit there and start thinking more about it and the plan. What was their plan? They had everything else planned. She sold her house. She had like $90,000 in cash. Had a car waiting for the Joker when he got out. All this stuff they had planned. So you had all that plan and you didn't like really have a plan on where you was going or what you was doing. You end up just driving aimlessly, going north in the country. Like knowing this Joker is 7 feet tall almost, you know he can't be seen out on foot nowhere because automatically it's gonna be a red flag. Ain't too many goddamn people that tall just walking the streets. You know what I'm saying? So you did all that planning and all that stuff and didn't have a plan to actually get away, like to really go somewhere, like to really do something. Your plan was just wander around in random cars and whatever. You know what I'm saying? Something don't sound right with that. I don't know. I can't put my fingers. Well, we just know this shit is bogus anyway. Regardless of what it is, we know this shit's not right. because they're not. The one thing I know for a fact is they're not going to let one prison guard transport anybody, let alone a murder suspect, by themselves. Oh, and it was like she said that she got to stop at the doctor, so she's going to be extra long. So what do you take a prison inmate somewhere? Do take him to where he's going? You're going to stop at the doctor for your own personal needs before you get back. So that's why you're going to take long. Like, how does that even sound? That sounds totally bogus. Word up, what's that? Pom Pom. There's definitely more to this shit. Or is that Pom Pom? This shit is bogus. I'm sitting there thinking about it. That dude, he must have had to get something for somebody, something. And they're saying that she was screaming on him. The girl was screaming on the dude because she was mad. They were saying she was mad that he got them caught. It was his fault why they got caught because he wanted to stay at the hotel too long or some shit like that. And she ended up being the one that allegedly shot herself and killed her. He wasn't. He didn't even go all through with the plan. They must have had a pact. You know what I'm saying? We get caught, we going to just kill ourselves. He messed around and left her hanging. You know what I'm saying? Literally left her out there. Didn't even do it. They supposed to die together. In her mind, this is some fantasy allegedly. All else fails, we gonna just die together. You know what I'm saying? He didn't even follow. He didn't even stick to that part of the plan. As you at, you supposed to be here with me. Like, how are you here? She probably looking at the Joker like, you son of a bitch. She probably thinking to herself, you supposed to have killed yourself with me. We supposed to be died together. This supposed to be some real love type of shit. You son of a bitch. You done left me out here dolo. Wherever she's at, however it works. You know what I'm saying? Imagine that. You and somebody supposed to kill yourself together because y'all, you know what I'm saying? Imagine y'all got this pact. Y'all did what y'all did. You like, fuck it. All else fails, we gonna. And you show up in the afterlife and the Joker ain't there with you. You looking around like, like Casey. His name is Casey. Where the fuck is you at? You know what I'm saying? That is fucked up. That's really, if she really killed herself and that was really her plan and that's really what happened. That's the real um, tragedy here. You know what I'm saying? That's the real tragedy because if she wasn't in on whatever conspiracy there is, which she had to be though, because how would she even fix her mouth to even think to tell the other prison guards that she about to take the inmate to wherever he had to go? She's been working there for her whole life. You know what I'm saying? So she knew they would have been like, whoa, you can't just take him by yourself. So of course she had to be in on it. I think she was in on it up until the point where she didn't know she was going to get clapped. That's what happened. She thought she was part of some different type of plan. Probably with her maybe motivated by love or something else. She didn't know the end result was going to be all witnesses must die. You know what I'm saying? His case, he's already done anyway. He's already facing the murder charge. Already was in there for whoever knows how long. So in his case, him going back to jail was like he just knew he was already going back regardless. So man, that shit is spooky, man. I don't know, man. Some type of white supremacist thing wrapped up in this because this dude was a. Why did they never mention that until they caught him? You know what I'm saying? You didn't hear that one time about him being this big white supremacist dude until he got caught. That shit is shady. Yeah, dude had nothing to lose either way. So if they was telling him to do something, just like with the whole Nipsey Hussle, Eric Holder thing, people be like, "How could you get somebody to do that?" Knowing they're going to the way you get somebody to do that is somebody who got nothing to lose. Like they could have went to Eric Holder and been like, "Look, let's just hypothetically say allegedly it could have been the police inside jobs. Like they could have went to him and be like, look, we got bodies on you already. We got a couple bodies on you because the word in the street was he was a shooter. We got a couple bodies on you, so you're gonna either do this or make it as good as easy as possible for you to get through this, or we're gonna convict you for these other bodies anyway. You know what I'm saying? So that's how that type of thing works. That's how they get people to do crazy shit like that. People that already got cases on them like that, they got nothing to lose, they got nowhere to turn, so they're going down regardless. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, that's about it, man. That story, something. Damn, these damn bumps in Allentown. God damn, the whole Lehigh Valley really. All these roads need to be fucking fixed. The whole shit just sound bogus as hell to me, man. Shout to everybody that came through. Everybody have a good goddamn day. I think I seen something about Casanova. I'll probably make a video about that. Took a plea. I ain't gonna get into that right now though, but that's about it, man. That poor lady showed up where she went by herself. That's a goddamn shame, man. Shame on motherfucking Casey White. That's a goddamn shame he did that to that girl.